speakers. We've got a duo here. We have Schropp and Jon Bellona talking about surrendering your art, interdisciplinary collaboration in an artist collective.
I know we're the only ones using note cards, but we have to tell our delivery.
3, 2, 1.
So as Leo already said, we are Jeremy Schropp and Jon Bellona from Harmonic Laboratory, and we are an interdisciplinary arts collective who believe in the power of art and technology collaborations to create engaging experiences. Today we want to share with you the importance of surrendering your art within the creative process.
To start off, we want you to imagine how we work.
This is slow.
Alone at a desk, siloed in our own world. Our working silos. Promote rigidity and disable interactions with others. The fallacy of the creative solitude is that we shut ourselves off from the necessity of collecting new information.
So basically, none of our slides are moving. So basically, we want you to think of our creative practice as bread, as Jon mentioned, the silos. You take isolated elements from those silos. Well, there's the bread. You take isolated elements from those silos and integrate them through different disparate processes, like measuring, mixing, kneading, rolling, and baking, and then you come up with a staple that nurtures us as well as nurturing those around us.
And our aha moments come from making connections between different and disparate places, connecting yourself to others. It increases the cross-pollination, the number of ideas you can connect. They're only made possible when we step outside of the silos in our field.
And because our collective includes the fields of dance, intermedia, art, digital animation, and music, our projects are much more than just one artist is able to do. In the work we create, we have had to surrender our expertise and be open to the connections possible within a larger collaborative vision.
So take, for example, our collaboration with Eugene Symphony. Last year, we had to reconstruct the light organ realized in 1913. We worked with Light at Play, conductor Francesco Lecce-Chung, and high school and college students and Germanians in order to create an evening that was bathed in color. I don't think there's time, I think we'll just go for it.
I think so. We developed this kinetic sound sculpture at the High Desert Museum through a series of workshops that included scientists, historians, and other artists. And it was outside dialogue informing our 9 months of decision-making that resulted in this award-winning work.
So partnering with the City of Eugene Cultural Services on the Artistic Encounters program has given space to elevating artistic voices in our community and creating unique experiences for our community. We're actually able to physically and financially support over 200 artists in our community through that program.
This is another project we're involved with, collaborating with businesses in town called Winter Lights, where we activate empty storefronts downtown during the winter season.
So new media formats include Culture Caravan, a 6-screen synchronized video kiosk that serves as a platform for art in public spaces, a venture that turns VR inside out. It's meant to bring access to cultural programming to underserved populations in Lane County.
And the 6 screens can play a variety of content, either pre-recorded or live.
So outside influence can come from science, like in our 2018 sold-out theater production of Test Light Sound Color, where we collaborated with the UO Physics Department.
We took a leap by integrating physics demos into this show, which already included live dance, digital animations, original music for a double string quartet, wireless handheld radios, and musically controlled Tesla coils.
All right. Hanging out here, we're also going to talk to you about tackling themes in the environment, because that's also important to art and technology collaborations. A qualitative, which we'll see a slide here in a moment, converts 40 years of weather station data in California into a physical experience. So media art and art and technology collaborations has the power to help others unpack or grapple complex issues.
And finding partnerships outside of ourselves is important to formulating new ideas as well. In 2017, we worked with XS Media and the South Eugene High School robotics team to deliver CitySynth, a work that leveraged the gigabit network to turn Eugene into a musical instrument.
Surrendering one's art can also mean highlighting others' art practices and allowing for the audience to make their own unique connections.
We tried to create this type of space with the Suburban Projections Digital Arts Festival. It was a production that ran from 2012 to 2017, in which we partnered with City of Eugene Cultural Services to bring over 70+ artists together as part of one immersive evening. Harmonic Laboratory didn't set out to win large grants, curate city-wide art evenings, or tour the state and theaters. We simply started with one collaborative project.
It's taken time, but surrendering ourselves to the process of interdisciplinary collaboration, we know there's an opportunity to develop a sustainable practice of innovating outside kind of normal modes of production.
And in order for us to innovate in Eugene, we need to continue to not just combine the art, tech, and business sectors, but we need to consciously surrender ourselves to the collaborative process. And when we open ourselves up to listening, and when we create space for others at our table, we can and will develop resilient solutions that nurture our entire community.
So you may choose to work in your own silo, and that's okay. But if you want to innovate, truly innovate, we invite you to open your doors and open your ears to listening to other voices and sharing those ideas with others. So thank you very much for listening to us.
Jon,